Hi guys, Dr. Moran Sciamama-Saghiv, founder and owner of the online immigration community, USA Immigration Hub. Together with my wife, Jayme L. Kendall, you can find our online immigration community at www.usaimmigrationhub.com. And this is the last in a series of videos about how to improve your credit score. One of the last points is something that you might experience, especially when it comes to your workplace, and that is who pays for something. For example, let's say you have to fly to a conference, fly for a meeting. Should you prefer that your workplace, your employer, pay for everything up front so you don't have to pay and then be reimbursed? Or should you prefer to be reimbursed? So the answer is yes and no. When should you prefer that your employer pay rather than you pay and be reimbursed? If you don't have the money to loan to your employer until after you've come back, then have them pay for it if they're even willing to do it. Not everyone is willing to do that. But if you meet one of the next criteria, one, you have the money and you can sustain it, paying for the flight ticket if it involves travel, the hotel, the food, gas, rental car, whatnot, whatever the expenses are, okay? And they don't have to be all of that. It can be anything else. And perhaps your credit card also gives you cash back. Let's say your credit card gives you back 1.5% of anything you buy. Then it would be smart of you to be the one paying and being reimbursed, especially if you're new to the U.S. If you immigrated to the U.S., then credit card companies and loaners are going to address you as if you have no history whatsoever, because they're going to look at your history in the U.S. alone. They don't care what you've done outside of the U.S. They really don't care. You are just the same as someone that's 18. No history. So they can't trust you and they won't trust you. So you need to build your history here. You need to build a relationship with them. You need to build trust with them. You need them to trust you. And the more they trust you, the higher your credit score is going to be. So by paying for stuff and then being reimbursed, you are creating a lot of wins, a lot of advantages for yourself. Why? If your credit card gives you back percentages, you've just made money off of your employer. You can give back that money to your employer if you don't want to do that, to make money off of them. Most employers don't care. Okay? So they reimburse you and you get money back from the credit card. Okay? You have created more history with your credit card. And since you're good for the money because you're going to be reimbursed, you have nothing to worry. You're building trust with your credit card. They see that you're using your credit card. Over time, it's going to encourage them to increase your credit line. Guys, immigrants are people. People need credit cards. If you are a credit card company, perhaps you want to advertise on our website and be an immigrant's first credit card. Immigrants need a lot of firsts. They need a first credit card and a first car and a first bank account and a first airliner to bring them to the U.S. and you name it. Visit our website, www.usaimmigrationhub.com. Maybe you'd like to advertise your business on our website. If you're an immigrant, we are a community that puts you in the center. We are not lawyers. We do not represent the government. We're doing it in order to connect immigrants. I immigrated to the U.S. I want to help others. Maybe you can too. Share your story with us. Share your advice with us. Anything is possible. See you around, guys.